welcome back, my Ravens. Good to have you back in the in the theater of war here. What we're doing today. Today we're gonna be landing on Rubicon. Feet first. My whole ship looks like it's all dinged up now. Alright, let's see. Sortie. Let's do a couple of replays here. Let's see if we can get some, I can't remember what I have equipped here. Let's warm up on this little mission where you have the little sneaky bastards.
Expect the unexpected.
Main system activating combat mode.
Main screen turn on.
Commence mission. Investigate Baus Arsenal number 2. I've been checking the perimeter, and I'm picking up nothing. What happened here? It's too quiet. Watch out, 621. Watch its shots and see where they're coming from. Of course. MDD.
Alright, that's one down.
MDD. Encoded comms. Was that Mech behind what happened here?
That mech alone.
621.
I don't know.
Continue the investigation.
Ooh, what did I see?
It's got you in its sights. 621. I think there's more than one this time. Use your scanner. Mark your targets to undermine their tricks. Unidentified machine down. Keep going and stay sharp. According to the blueprint, there's a massive water reservoir deep inside the arsenal. If there's anything waiting for us,
They
that's
say
where it'll
water,
be.
but we already know what it is.
Wait, 621, behind you.
Two repair kits remaining. All clear. Keep going, 621.
There we go. Man, I'm gonna kill everybody. But it's not the Romulans, man. It's the Rubiconians. You know, understandable difference right there. You know, I understand your confusion.
Take a closer look.
One repair kit remaining.
These ones do cloak like Romulans, though. I get the confusion there. Down here is going to be a problem, though. I think there's like 3 guys down here. Let's back it up.
Faint traces of coral. Must have been an underground
Those
vein.
filthy rebel scum. Well, you know what? We do fight filthy rebel scum in this. That's for sure. Beep 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 beep.
621, above you.
Oh, I saw something over here. You get 20 rockets for free, sir.
You're outnumbered. Pick them off one by one, 621.
You get 20 rockets, and you get 20 rockets, and you get 20 rockets.
Another dealt with. Stay focused, 621.
I see him. Oh, he bounced out. He bounced out. He said, man, F that noise. I ain't getting down there. This way. Ow. Wait a second. Come on, scan. Get him.
One remaining. Finish them off.
Got him.
Seems that's the last of them. This wasn't a simple check-in after all. Head back and rest up, 621.
No, it looks like they gave me an actual job here. I probably got like a B rank. Hopefully nothing lower than B. This is definitely one of those more... Oh, I got a C rank. Ugh. Probably came down to ammunition price and repair costs. But that's one of the more annoying missions. Having to find invisible enemies is always fun, regardless of what game you're playing, right? Alright, let's see. Can we beat Iguazu? Get 8,000. Get chips. Alright, let's go. You know, if we can't beat Iguazu, we can't beat Balam's, you know, red guns. That's neither here nor there.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation Program, number 19, rank D.
Alright, he's got machine gun.
Subject
Can't tell if that's a
PC,
shotgun.
Deadbringer. Call sign, Gun 5, Iguazu. Commencing
With a cool ass emblem like that, you know, I know that I'm gonna get messed up maybe once or
Main
twice.
system activating combat mode.
Let's restart this program here. I think we need to get in the sky on this one.
Main system activating combat mode.
I need to change out my rifle. It's a little too dinky. Okay, let's go down. This increases my weight a little bit, but
Activating combat mode.
That was a little bit cleaner. I think I need to get to the buildings immediately. Get him in those tight spaces. Because once I get him in the tight corridor, it's going to be harder for him to evade the missiles.
Main system activating combat mode.
Hit him. Like I said, if I can't beat a Gwazi, then I'm gonna have trouble.
Target destroyed.
That was really close, though. That was really close. That was really close. Alright, we beat a Gwazi. Alright, got 9 OST chips. Alright, boost kick. Let it prevent form of boost kick. Hit with heavy impact, combining the speed of the assault boost with sheer weight of the AC. Y plus this. Pulse explosion centered on the AC, canceling out incoming enemy fire. Area effect shock. Pulse armor. Pulse protection. Dynamic fleshing. Okay, let's add that. Still have 5. I get some more kinetic weapons. I use a lot of kinetic weapons, so I don't see why we shouldn't do that. And I think this is the last of the D rankers. Wandering independent mercenary who shelters with the Rubicon Liberation Front. Well versed in long-lost classical theater, he has particular interest in ninjas and kabuki, relics of past that he learned from the Japanese immigrant culture, which now heavily influences his eccentric style. Once, when Roku Monsen was on the brink of starvation, he was rescued by Ziggy, who offered him food and shelter. Ever since that day, he has been sworn enemy of those who would do her and her comrades harm. All right, we got a wandering Ronin here. Got a Ronin here. Let's see if we can take him.
Arena Combat Aptitude Evaluation
He's
Program.
got a
Number
lot
18,
of weapons.
Rank D, Final evaluation. Subject AC, Shinobi. Call sign, Roku Monsen.
This dude's got. He doesn't have a lot of. He doesn't have missile pods, but he does have weapon bay.
Main system activating combat mode.
And we're kind of in the open here. This dude's a mean one. Alright, how do I want to do this? Let's quick change our assembly here. Let's go with that. Let's drop this down to that. And take this down to energy shortfall on those. Okay. Let's see if we can get some shit done.
Main system activating combat mode.
assembly. Let's go down to, do I got vertical rockets? I do have vertical missiles. Let's flip these up. Let's flip this to the grenade launcher there.
Main system activating combat mode.
That was actually a lot better than the first 2 tries. Actually got some damage on him, got a couple of direct hits. Every time my thing goes whoop whoop, I need to dodge. But he has a lot of things that go whoop whoop
Main
on me.
system activating combat mode.
He staggers super easy once you get him with a heavy shot. I think I need to get him to come to a corner with me. That way I can get an easy shot off on him
Main
and then
system
overload him.
activating combat mode.
Okay, he comes in straight at you right off the get-go. I might be able to get him overloaded on that first dive kick that he does. That first dive kick is a good spot to get some damage
Main
out
system
front.
activating combat mode.
got a really light mech, though. You can tell by the legs.
Main system activating combat mode.
If I add too much of a heavier weapon, though, it's gonna. You know, let's do a solid walk. That was a much cleaner fight right there. His little thing that leaves a trail of explosions is what gets me. And what it does is it chips me down, and I need to just avoid that kind of stuff right there.
Activating combat mode.
When it comes in for that first kick, though, I need to pay attention for that first kick right there. Ah, no! No, I almost had him. I almost had him in that one. Let's try again. I almost had him. That was a solid one right there. Avoided all those little explosions all over the place. Got him in that first little attack he does. That fight wasn't nearly as clean. That wasn't nearly as clean right there. Dude's got a nice little, weapon change setup right up here. know, I keep getting close to this guy. I wonder if a shotgun will do better. Let's quit the program. Let's go buy a shotgun. Let's see how that does. I have plenty of credits, I mean. There's no reason not to try. Assault rifle. Where's the shotgun? Doesn't put me into an issue there with my energy or my weight, so let's go ahead. I got heavy jointed legs, which is not too bad.
Arena combat aptitude of
Main system activating combat.
I probably should put like a close range FCS on, but
AP at 50%.
oh, it's one shot per. So yeah, I definitely got to pay attention when I'm shooting now. Alright, if it's one shot per trigger pull and it takes time to reload, I'm definitely gonna have to take some time to hold up and dodge around a little bit.
Main system activating combat mode. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Nah, I already hate I already hate this shotgun. I already hate the shotgun. Alright, assembly. What can I do? Don't have enough energy to do those ones. If I get rid of this. Honestly, I could do... I think I can still do a machine gun in each hand. Let's try again. Starting to get hard in these arena range, that's for sure.
Main system activating combat mode. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
I don't like his missile with the exploding trail there. It always takes it. It keeps taking me by surprise. It keeps lowering my health without me realizing it. Oh, we'll be all right though. That was a little bit better.
Activating combat mode.
What? I gotta get him up in a corner though.
at 30%.
Do I need pulse armor? I might need pulse armor. Alright, let's try this one more time. We had a good run on him on that first round with this setup here.
Main system activating combat mode. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Got him.
Target destroyed. This concludes D rank evaluation. Well done.
I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not a bad pilot.
Incoming comms.
Congratulations, you have surpassed rank D. We hope that our aid has helped push you to achieve greater things. All Might exists for all mercenaries.
Here, let's see what we got. Scan effect duration, 14 seconds. Distance is lower though. It's better on all defenses. Improved energy supply efficiency. Improved energy load. A burst machine gun. The Zimmerman long-range shotgun. The Sweet 16. Handgun. You know, I kind of want to do some weird things and just like run around with like double handguns, like I'm a freaking cowboy or something like that. All right, let's go see if we have a better generator that we can pick up or something that would increase our energy output. All right, so that fire control system is dog water. But, you know, when it comes to locking on, but it does decrease the overall weight of everything and the energy load that we're taking on. This one's same thing. This one's better at medium range than what I have, and it, you know, improves everything there. Generators are no good. Okay. Okay, let's see. impact goes up. So basically, this can stagger them a lot better. Ammunition cost is much higher per shot. Ideal range is insanely small. Same thing with this. You know what? We'll put the shotgun on. I think the shotgun will be okay for missions and such. I think on the on this, instead of having that, steal the survey data. We're on chapter 3 finally. Alrighty. Attack base, retrieve the data. Attack the arquebus, a survey camp, and seize the corporation's observation data. Its reward is based on the number of enemies destroyed. Alright. Gonna test out our little handgun here. See what's going on with that.
621. It's a request from one of the Balaam companies.
I got the potatoes baking in the oven right now.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven.
I got a timer
This
on
job
it.
comes from our subsidiary, Dafug. The operation will take place in the central ice fields, Yalmar Mine. We want you to stage an attack on the Arquebus survey camp located there. After digging into the ice field, Arquebus launched survey drones to gather data. Whatever they found is sure to contain clues as to the whereabouts of the Coral Convergence. Put simply, your job is to seize the data.
Alright, let's go seize some
We're
data.
counting on you, Gun 13.
Gotta seize the day. Alright. I don't know how this is gonna go. We got a blade for a reason.
Are you still hearing things?
Dude, I'm always
Tell
hearing
me if it
things.
happens on the job. I'll make adjustments.
Walter, I'm always hearing things. I hear things all day, every day. I mean, I hear your voice in my head every day. Then I got other people who are calling through my Neuralink every day, trying to hit me up, trying to get me to do jobs for them. They pay me a pittance for doing so.
Extract the data from the birth survey drones, then get out.
Beep, 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 beep.
An intruder!
Solo HD. Must be an independent merc.
Taking Balaam's money, no doubt. Intercept!
621. Eliminate obstructions as you see fit, but remember that the data is your priority. Retrieval 621.
Alright, observations data extracted from survey drone contains records of surface level coral density at the central ice field. No major change in values compared to readings recorded in the Belius region. Likely to be cinders from the fires of Ibis. Inert coral readings make up to 80% of the total. Analysis underway of the remaining 20%.
Remnants of the fire still drift in Rubicon's atmosphere. Trails of residual coral, like the one we passed through during our journey here.
Alrighty. That was a nice smooth landing too. Alright, observation data extracted from survey drone contains analysis surface level scan of the central ice field. Sonar is picking up something strange. Whatever it is, you can't miss it. Some kind of massive cave, perhaps? How could there be a cavity underneath this vast sheet of ice?
Very interesting. Make a copy of this.
And they wouldn't put this all over here for nothing, right? The massive scale of this quarry here. New data. No parts. 2 MTs right there. I see a large tetrapod NT in the background right there. That might be worth exploring. Observation data extracted from survey drone contains records about old bases scattered across the central ice field. Most of these installations appear to have been built by Planetary Closure Administration after the fire of Ibis. They must have been made redundant by the subsequent completion of the closure system. That said, with a bit of elbow grease, I might be able to repurpose these old ruins.
Even the Rubiconians have forsaken this lifeless place. If the PCA has their eye on it, all must be involved.
Combat log acquired.
Two
Go ahead and take
repair
a quick
kits
repair.
remaining.
That's food being done. Be a second. Sorry about that, guys. We'll be getting back to it in a second. Let me set my timer for my food. There we go. We got this whole area over here. There's no way it doesn't have anything over in it, right? It's just a spawning area for MTs. Is that what's going on? Let's not get hit by the owl. That hurt.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%. One repair kit remaining.
Look at this. Alright, here's the scale. Look at my AC. And look at this dude's car that he's parked here. That's a full-size SUV. That's practically a Humvee right there. You know how tall Humvees are? That should explain the scale of the things we're piloting here.
This should be the last one.
Shotgun's pretty good for taking out MTs and stuff. I mean, you can just like one-shot the most MTs with the damn thing. Except for the large, like, tetrapod ones. Those are super advanced. Observation data extracted from survey drone contains records about an intimidating video survey of the ocean near the central ice field. Our video data of the ocean region has noticeable gaps. Stranger still, this hole in our records remains regardless of how many drones we send. What's going on here? Some kind of camera interference?
Who
Nah,
knows what's out there?
they're just killing your drones as you send
You
them.
in the AC! What are you doing here?
Looks like their MTs just got home. Shut them down.
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%. Right hand ammunition at 50%. Right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven! Looks like you ruffled some feathers. They're taking their drones back to HQ. I want you to find them and stop them.
No repair kits remaining.
There we go, that opens up the side of the thing. Well, it looks like we already killed all the MTs that were over here anyway, so that's one less thing to worry about. Y'all ain't gonna send me a supply drone? Come on, guys. Must be a boss coming up.
AC! That must be the independent Merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data!
Eliminate them, 61.
Wait! Let's take it down.
Watch out, Raven.
Good ship. It's identifying as PCA.
Starting to get intense here.
That's not subject guard. They sent in an enforcement squad.
Fight back.
621, that's an LC. The PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
It's too fast. Be careful, Raven.
AP at 30%.
Raven, your AC's damaged.
God, these dudes are annoying. Alright, we gotta work on the ones with no shields first. Shield guys are just an annoyance.
AC! That must be the independent Merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Eliminate them, 621.
Wait. What's that sound?
Laser sweep. Watch out, Raven.
That ship. It's identifying as PCA. It's not subject guard. Did they send in an enforcement squad?
Raven, fight back.
621. That's an LC. PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
Be careful, Raven.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Raven, your AC's damaged.
AP at 50%. No repair kits remaining.
Picking up a massive heat signature in the distance. Raven, evasive action. Enemy fire!
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
The one with the shield is the annoying one. Oh. Everything else is fine. It's just the one with the shield is super annoying. Because he almost has... There's almost no, like...
AC! That must be the independent Merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Eliminate them, 621.
Wait. What's that sound?
Laser sweep. Watch out, Raven.
That ship. It's identifying as PCA.
hell out of here then. What are we hanging out for?
They've deployed drones. Intercept 621.
Up outside combat zone? That sucks.
AC! That must be the independent Merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Eliminate them, 621.
Wait. Let's set it down.
Laser sweep. Watch out, Raven.
That ship. It's identifying as PCA. That's not subject guard. Did they send him an enforcement squad?
Raven, fight back.
621. That's an LC. The PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
It's too fast. Be careful, Raven.
2 repair kits remaining. One repair kit remaining. AP at 50%. No
Raven, evasive action. Enemy fire.
AP at 30%.
Raven, your AC's damaged.
Like, sometimes this dude has no health, sometimes he has all the health in the world. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's see.
AC! That must be the independent Merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Eliminate them, 621.
Wait. Let's set it down.
Let's see what we can do to take them out.
They've deployed drones. Intercept 621. Get onto the deck, 621. Disable the warship by smashing the bridge.
AP at 50%.
Enemy warship has taken critical damage.
AP at 30%.
Enemy propulsion systems compromised.
It's going to blow. Get clear, 621.
Ooh, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. Oh, but we got him. Took a few
Looks
tries.
like the coast is clear. The closure area is SG's jurisdiction. Why send an enforcement squad in a warship? Special mission, maybe? Or was it?
It was the coral.
Wait. Over there.
They want the coral.
Trespassers to Rubicon, this is your warning. Disarm and withdraw from the closure area immediately. Resistance will be regarded as a declaration of war. And you will be marked for termination. The PCA makes no exceptions.
Man, that sounds like a threat.
Looks like we got a little too eager, 621.
They're coming in full force too. Look at that. They came in full force. Look at that. Still made money. I took a lot of damage though. I think I got the battle log I was looking for on that one though.
Hey, Raven. It's me, Rusty. Your old buddy from the Vespers. Haven't talked since we climbed the wall.
Yeah, since you abandoned me, you
I'd
piece of
love
shit.
to catch up, but I'll cut to the chase. The PCA has deployed its suppression fleet. And now it's laying down the law all over Rubicon. We've already lost several survey bases, and Balam's in a sorry state too. For their part, the Rubicon Liberation Front sees this as an opportunity. If you ask me, they're counting their eggs before they're hatched. At this rate, the Corps, the Rubiconists, and the independent mercs will go down together. I'm sending you a request from the Archivist Group. We could use the wall climbers' help.
Is Balaam gonna give me some information as well? I mean, out here doing all these jobs, I mean.
One new message.
Alright, got a new message.
I see you got a call from V4.
Mm-hmm.
I've been contacted as well by the Balaam Group. Seems both sides have been forced to halt the coral survey. Check the briefings, 621.
Raven, I've picked up a good job for you too. I know you've established yourself as one of the corporation's preferred mercenaries, but I was hoping You might learn more about the people who live on Rubicon.
That sounds boring. Doesn't sound like it pays a lot either. Attach refueling base. Tunnel sabotage. Eliminate Swinburne, both the Vespers. Identified by surveillance MT's equipment with capture cameras. Alright. Be just a quick second, guys. I'll be back shortly.
job for you, 621. The Balaam.
We've received a job from the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's take a look at the request.
Raven, we have a mission we'd like to offer you. The Rubicon Liberation Front is planning to retake the wall from Archibus. And would like you to lay the groundwork for us. Your objective is to assassinate V7 Swinburne, the commander of the occupying force. Swinburne has dispatched surveillance squads to monitor for intruders and hired operatives. If our plan to retake the wall is to succeed, you must not be spotted. We're counting on you to handle this discreetly.
In order to ambush and eliminate the target undetected, you'll need to adopt a different style of fighting.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. I've estimated the target's position based on the data we received. Sending results now. Watch out for the surveillance MTs. If they get a read on you, this operation is over. If you pick up a capture camera tracking you, take cover or quickly destroy it. Surveillance MT. There's a lot of surveillance MTs. Raven, check to see where they're deployed. Camera's tracking me. Raven, surveillance MT. The camera's tracking me.
We've got to capture the intruding A.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. I've estimated the target's position based on the data we received. Sending results now. Watch out for the surveillance MTs. If they get a read on you, this operation is over. If you pick up the capture camera tracking you, take cover or quickly destroy it. Camera in this way.
Capture complete. Sending data to Swinburne.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. detected the target's position based on the data we received. Sending results now.
Swinburne, sir.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. I've estimated the target's position based on the data we received. Sending results now. Watch out for the surveillance MTs. If they get a read on you, this operation is over. If you pick up a capture camera tracking you, take cover or quickly destroy it. Camera's tracking you. Camera inside. Perhaps it's on night watch. Raven, look over there. I've detected an AC in combat mode. That must be Swinburne, the target.
All these lawless rebels. They never learn, do they? Huh. This isn't how the Liberation Front builds their ACs.
Target confirmed. It's Swinburne, the Vesper's number 7. This is our opportunity for an ambush. Let's go.
I see. Balaam. Tired old concern. Go.
No, what the? Stop that! How dare you attack me with my back turned? I don't know who led you up to this, but clearly you need to be disciplined.
destroyed. Let's go home, Raven.
One new message.
Raven, you have our gratitude for eliminating Swinburne. Some of us were worried that the enemy might have won you over. But it seems we can trust you after all. Glad to be on the same side.
I don't think Dafeng appreciates your true value. I'll talk to them.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the old sensor at the end of the underground tunnel. This place may be derelict, but it won't be left undefended. Keep your guard up, 621.
Code 1-5, unaffiliated AC.
Attack? Why?
Watch your step. There's a faint coral response coming from the bottom. It must be linked to an underground vein.
Gun 13, come in, Raven. ECA ground forces are headed your way earlier than planned. stay busy. You know what to do. Over and out!
You heard him, 621. Destroy the target and get out of there. That's the target. It's protected by a basic shield. Just hit it from the inside.
Two repair kits remaining.
Target destroyed. Mission accomplished.
Coral response is getting stronger.
Coral surge. That shouldn't have been enough to... 621, pull out, now!
Code 2-3, attending scene. What the? What's going on?
Don't touch the coral current. Your armor can't take it.
Gun 13 Raven, what's going on? Who's that trip? Reporting your status.
We can answer that later. Get out now, 621.
One repair kit remaining.
Code 31C. What's the system verdict?
Proceed. How exactly?
You're almost to ground level. Hurry, Raven. Straight up. The coral's coming.
621, don't fall behind. You made it, somehow. This job's finished. Head back and rest, 621.
One misstep, and that coral surge would have swallowed you whole. Raven, must you always put your life on the line?
One new message.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven! I have a message for you from Commander Michigan, following your success at the Angerbred Tunnel. Sounds like you stared death in the face when all that coral came rushing up. That's one way to light a fire under your ass. Keep it alive for the next field trip. Over and out!
buddy. This job comes from Schneider of the Arquebus Group. Here's the rundown. They want you to attack the Jorgen refueling base, a PCA foothold on Rubicon. The target is the energy refinery plant deep inside. Take that out and, well, it ought to slow down their suppression fleet at least. Until recently, Jorgen was one of Balam's Coral survey bases. It only took a day for the PCA suppression fleet to commandeer the base. You'll also find a number of fuel storage tanks that I've marked as pay targets. I want you to be a walking advertisement for opportunities in destruction. A walking advertisement. You're not their mascot, 621. Just focus on getting the job done.
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright, let's get back on mission here.
Commence mission. Take out the PCA forces and head for the energy refinery plant.
Code 1-5. Contact with AC of unknown affiliation.
Suspect corporate hire. Single AC.
Terminate immediately.
There are big bonuses for destroying the fuel storage tanks along the way. We should do our best to take them out. Fuel storage tank destroyed. There should be more. Let's earn some extra credits while we can.
Code 5, unaffiliated AC. Moving to terminate.
careful.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%. AP at 50%. AP at 30%. One repair kit remaining. AP at 50%.
Sending. Code 70.
You see that, 621? That dome's your refinery plant. I've updated your marker data. Head for the target.
Code 5, unknown AC.
Must be after the plant. Contain the situation. Terminate it.
Looks like an independent mercenaries in some place.
Leave the analysis. Intercept.
No repair kits remaining.
Collect any corporate data you can find. The system...
Wait. Code 1-5.
It's that AC. Terminate it.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Just getting shellacked by that laser cannon was the problem. Alright, we'll try again.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Take out the PCA forces and head for the energy refinery plant.
Code 1-5. Contact with AC of unknown affiliation. Suspected corporate hire. Single AC. Terminate immediately.
There will be bonuses for destroying the fuel storage tanks along the way. We should do our best to take them back. Confirmed. Fuel storage tank destroyed. There should be more. Let's earn some extra credits while we can.
Code 5, unaffiliated AC. Moving to terminate.
Teeth to shame.
Ow.
AP at 30%. One repair kit remaining. AP at 30%. No repair kits remain. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
I don't like the LCs. I really don't. It seems like they have infinite energy. Like, he's boosting constantly in the air, and he doesn't ever run out of energy. Like, he should have an energy limiter.
Commence mission. Take out the PCA forces and head for the energy refinery plant.
Code 1-5. Contact with AC of unknown affiliation. Suspected corporate hire. Single AC. Terminate immediately.
There will be bonuses for destroying the fuel storage tanks along the way. We should do our best to take them out. Confirmed. Fuel storage tank destroyed. There should be more. Let's earn some extra credits while we can.
You see that, 621? That dome's your refinery plant. I've updated your marker data. Head for the target.
Code 5. Unaffiliated AC. Moving to terminate.
Two repair kits remaining. AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Sending. Code 7-8.
One repair kit remaining.
Code 5. Unknown AC.
Must be after the plant. Contain the situation. Terminate it.
Looks like an independent mercenaries assembly.
Leave the analysis. Intercept.
AP at 50%. No repair kits remaining.
Code 1-5.
Push the Vanguard. Handle it!
Collect any corporate data you can find. The system.
Wait. Code 1-5.
Fix that AC. Terminate it.
station. Nice. Just a crashed helicopter. Nothing special there, apparently.
That's the refinery plant. Do it, 621.
Code 5. Hostile AC sighted.
Requesting backup from the system. Code 7-8.
Need more fuel.
Target destroyed. Our work here is done, 621.
Raven, I'm picking up something in the stratosphere. It's approaching fast.
Ooh. Time for boss time.
Attending scene. Watch point report checked out. All signs
Alright, I got two boys
priority
here.
subject for termination. High on the list.
I feel like I'm gonna get messed up for a bit here.
I've identified PCA SP, Special Forces. We can't afford to take chances. 621. Eliminate them. Mech PCA SP machines. They're highly mobile executioners for priority targets, piloted by the PCA's elites. Focus on one at a time, 621. Don't let them double team you.
You're a real troublemaker, Raven. I didn't expect this level of resistance, sir. Won't fail this time. The system gave its verdict. Immediate termination.
Raven, have you had
AP at 30%.
What the hell? So 3-1 Charlie, Lieutenant is down. Roger. Proceeding as planned.
CASP practice destroyed.
We're not done yet. Stay focused, 621.
AP at 30%.
Target destroyed. Raven has been terminated.
Damn.
Still,
I did get one of
can't
them.
believe we lost the lieutenant.
I did get one of them. I did get one of them. Let's restart from the checkpoint there.
I've identified PCA SP, Special Forces. We can't afford to take chances. 621. Eliminate them. PCA SP
30%. One repair kit remaining. AP at 30%.
Oh, he got me good there.
No repair kits remaining.
I think I'm fucked on this one.
Target Raven terminated. Code 4, requesting intelligence review. Of the...
Damn.
I've identified PCA SP, Special Forces. We can't afford to take chances. 621, eliminate them. Vector PCA SP machines. They're highly mobile executioners for priority targets, piloted by the PCA's elites. Focus on one at a time, 621. Don't let them double team you.
You're a real troublemaker, Raven. I didn't expect this level of resistance, sir. You won't fail this time. The system gave its verdict. Immediate termination.
Raven, have you had an encounter with the PC before?
2 repair kits remaining. AP at 50%. AP at 50%.
Code 3 with Charlie. Lieutenant is down. Roger. Proceeding as planned.
One PCA SP craft destroyed.
We're not done yet. Stay focused, 621.
AP at 50%. Left shoulder ammunition at 50%. AP at 30%.
Ooh, that took a lot of damage, but I got him.
Both PCA SP craft destroyed.
I'm sure our paymasters planned for that too.
Whew.
They got their walking advertisement all right.
2 PCA craft down. Alright, I did lose a lot of money there in my repair costs. Somehow we still up on the mission there. Is that chapter 3 completed?
How's it going, Walter?
Hard to say. 621's still performing well, but I doubt the voices have gone away. At any rate, whatever the voices are doesn't seem to be doing any harm. For now.
I was asking about you, Walter. But whatever.
Oh, she
Bigger
likes
things.
him.
The coral. You'd better find
She
it.
likes him.
Turns out, our friend's fears were warranted. Don't spend too long dealing with the PCA, Walter. Clock's ticking.
She got the goosebumps for him.
2 new messages.
Archivist Group Mercenary Liaison, V8 Pater here. Impressive work on the refueling base assault. V4 has left me a message addressed to you, if I may. I knew you could do it, buddy. I've got my eye on you.
Man, he almost sounds exactly like
That is
Rusty. He sounds
We
almost
at the Archivist
exactly
Group
like
expect much
Rusty.
from you.
Registration number RB23. Call sign, Raven. Your records have been updated. C-rank virtual encounters are now available in the arena.
Moving
We
on
invite
up
you to further hone your technique.
to the east side. Finally got a piece of the pie. Yeah, we're moving on up. Volta, Gun 4. This dude ended up getting iced at the wall. After beating the rebellious Volta and Guazo into submission, Michigan made his personal crusade, made something of the two, and thus began their daily hell. Past 7 years, neither Volta nor Guazo have achieved their goal to punch the living daylights out of Michigan, then get the hell out of the red guns, as they would put it. Volta has since admitted defeat and is now learning about business from Wu Hua Hei, who was a little bit further down. There's Pater, who just gave us our next job. We've already beat Sula once, so it's kind of funny that Sula would be one of the first bosses that you would fight as an AC, and
Arena combat aptitude
he's
evaluation
really high
program.
in the arena.
Number 17. Entering rank C.
This dude's got, what is
Subject
that?
AC.
A big
Canada.
shotgun.
Call sign, Gun 4 Volta. Commencing evaluation.
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright, he's got a tank leg, so
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Volta's not too bad. Not too bad. I can see why he was so high up in the rankings, even though he gets taken out pretty early in the story.
Main system activating combat mode. at 30%.
Bolto's got a lot of firepower, so I'm thinking maybe I need to move up to something that fires a little faster, but he's got a lot of firepower. Pulse armor might be useful at this point.
Activating combat mode.
What about at OST chips? Right to the face.
AP at 50%.
We were both on one hit left. Oh, we'll get him down though. We'll get him down. We were both on one hit left. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny right there. Both just laying into each other with bazookas and grenade launchers and such. Alright, let's combat boost up. Freeze right here. I think we can get him. I think staying on the ground, since he has so many missiles, staying on the ground is probably the best option. Even with like the bazooka and stuff, I can quick dodge out of the way of the bazooka. It's really the missiles that are the problem, and if I can't get out of the way of them in the air, they're just gonna track me.
Activating combat mode. AP at 30%.
Got him.
Target destroyed. Concluding evaluation. Well done.
I got messed up pretty bad too, but goodbye, Volta. Yeah, he died climbing the wall, so that sucks. Him and Iguazu are always close together, so it kind of sucks that now, without him in the arena, he's just gone. Alright, we got Pater, we got Sula, 8 squad leader of the Vespers, Arquebus Group's Augmented Human Squad, product of Generation 10, and the latest and currently practiced form of augmentation surgery. Pater represents the culmination of efforts to preserve the patient's humanity through coral replacement technology. At times, his unnoticeably unreserved remarks hint at an underlying lack of empathy. One might assume this to be a side effect of surgery, but this trait has in fact been with him since long before his augmentation. Sula, we ended up killing Sula back in Chapter 1. It's kind of weird that they would put him inside the arena so high up. Maybe he's just a really good pilot, and we had the misfortune of running into him right away. A veteran independent mercenary who was active in star systems surrounding Rubicon before the fires of Ibis. Sula is a patient of Generation 1 augmentation. Oof. Or better said, a survivor, as the technology in its infancy had less than a 10% success rate. Though he escaped the fate of the others, Sula is followed by a specter of death wherever he goes. After receiving surgery, Sula lost interest in most mercenary work and now lives only for the hunt. It's unclear who currently employs him. Chatty Stick, okay. This looks silly. Right hand of Rad's ringleader and chief engineer Cinder Carla. One day, Carla built a simple suggestion-based AI to provide basic support and occasional entertainment. However, no matter what conversational prompt she gave him, he would never say more than necessary. Instead, it seemed that he was content to be a good listener to his creator's free-spirited, eccentric ideas. Then we have Middle Flatwell, the de facto military leader of Rubicon Liberation Front. His authority is second only to that of Father Dolmayan, and his standing within the organization has earned him an informal title as fellow elder. He is the uncle of the Liberation Front to Dolmayan's father. For a time, Flatwell worked as a spy within the extraplanetary corporations and swayed over a rather insignificant contact in Schneider's HR department. Interesting. A lot of guys in C that we can go through. But I think that's it for the night for me. That's been a fun little stream right there. Had a good time blowing some ships up and stuff. But it's time for me to head out for the night. Y'all have a good one. See y'all.